Without much ado, I want to take this time to call on the Very Reverend Colonel Dr. James B. Selly, Dean, Trinity Cathedral, for the invocation.
Thank you. As we're Heavenly Father, we thank you for another opportunity to be engaged in your work, to end any forms of violence within ourselves and in our communities. We pray that you will be present with us in a special way, protect us, guide us, and lead us at this time. This will pray through Jesus Christ our Lord.
Amen. We now have welcome remarks, and that will be done by the National Coordinator of the Episcopal Church Relief and Development, Madam Annette Musu-Kiao.
Thank you. On behalf of our Bishop, the Chairperson and members of the Board of the Episcopal Church of Liberia Relief and Development, welcome all of you to this press statement. The Episcopal Church of Liberia Relief and Development is joining organizations in Liberia and the government today to begin the campaign on ending violence against women and children, which we call the 16 days of activism to end gender-based violence. And we are also joining other countries around the world to also commemorate this day. And it's a time that has been set aside to create awareness and to hold ourselves and our government accountable to ensure a free society or a free environment where women and children can move about without being violated. And so we've come here today to join our voices with others who are also advocating against gender-based violence, to also say, yes, we as a church have our own role to play. And so we would like to once more welcome you all, and thanks to all of you for taking off your busy schedule.
Now, so I have the honor most respectfully to introduce His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Jonathan Bubu Bonaparte Hart, to deliver his press statement that will officially constitute the official launch of the 16 days of activism.
Statement in commemoration of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. My fellow Christian and Muslim brothers and sisters, those of other religious affiliations, Episcopalians, stakeholders, partners, members of the Fourth Estate, and the peace-loving people of Liberia. I bring you warm greetings from the Episcopal Church of Liberia and the internal province of the Church of the Province of West Africa. Let me extend my appreciation to all our partners and stakeholders, as well as all who are advocating for the rights of women and girls around the world, and most especially in Liberia. I salute all of you for your hard work and dedication to this just and worthy cause. However, we need to do more if women and girls must assume their rightful places in the society. As we join the global community to commemorate the 16th day of activism against gender-based violence, we, the religious leaders, must first soberly reflect on or resolve to work with the government of Liberia and other development partners to bring an end to this nightmare that is negatively affecting our well-being and prosperity as a people. Let us use this time to work with individuals and religious institutions to organize activities for the prevention and elimination of violence against women and girls. We are conscious of the indispensable role women and girls play in our lives as mothers, sisters, aunts, nieces, and daughters. We must treat them with the utmost respect in all spheres of life if they are to fulfill their dreams, goals, and aspirations. The 16th day of activism against gender-based violence campaign started on November 25th, the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, and ends on December 10th, Human Rights Day. However, the work to address this global plague is far from being completed with those 16 days. Efforts to promote gender equality and improve the status of women and girls is not limited to the single date, month, or season. It is not an event, but rather a continuous commitment requiring all members of society to uphold human rights, respect human dignity, and promote a life free from violence. This year's global campaign is End Gender-Based Violence in the World of Work, while the local theme is End Gender-Based Violence in Workplaces, Schools, and Community. Take action, report it, and promote a Liberia free of violence. Let us join the united campaign, which has its advocacy team for this year's 16th Day of Activism, Orange the World, #YearMeToo, to speak out against violence and ensure our voices are heard. We are facing a low-grade war. When we look at the level of violence being met out of women and girls, gender equality and relations are ultimately about power and power relations, which, if we define the use of the abuse of power, we see how it affects us in the home, at the workplaces, community, society, and the country. We must admonish our congregations and families to bring up our sons and to respect women and encourage those who are abusive to their partners or children to seek help. We must understand how our attitudes and action might perpetuate and prejudice violence. This year's Episcopal Church of Liberia Relief and Development Awareness Campaign will ensure the mobilization of the community in 12 districts of 3 of our project counties to promote collective responsibility in the fight to eradicate violence against women and girls, as this is not a government or police problem alone, but a societal problem. And failure to view it as such will defeat all of our efforts to eradicate this source from our communities. To The solution, therefore, lies with all of us as citizens. We must act to ensure survival of violence and all alleged perpetrators receive justice. In our societies, the shame and stigma surrounding GBV causes women and girls to suffer abuse in silence. And therefore, the severity of the problem goes unreported. We are therefore calling on our government through the legislative branch to see reason to pass the domestic violence bill, which has been lingering at the legislature for more than 3 years. We encourage the government of Liberia to take the war against gender-based violence to another level by enforcing all women's rights, institutions, and protecting women in the workplaces, as well as ensuring survival of sexual and gender-based violence receive the needed support and justice as they deserve. The Episcopal Church of Liberia's Violence Against Women and Girls program continues to work with faith leaders of both the Christian and Muslim religions through the We Will Speak Out campaign. The faith leaders are using their various platforms to speak out against violence against women and girls in their churches, the mosques, the communities, and during religious events. The program also meets the needs of survivors by ensuring their safety and that they are referred for medical, legal, or psychological services. We are impressed by the strong effort from our faith leaders and GBV savings and education network in the counties, who made a real difference in integrating gender and women's empowerment into their activities. Our current GBV program is being upscaled in 4 counties: Grand Cape, Riverside, Bong, and Grand Jita. The program has established faith leaders coalition comprising of Muslims and Christian religious leaders and faith-based youth coalition in Grand Cape and Riverside counties. New county-level faith leaders coalition and faith-based youth coalition will be established in Grand Jita and Bong counties to be a part of the We Will Speak Out to end violence against women and girls and to help in the fight against GBV. At the national level, a faith leader advocacy body made up of 12 influential faith leaders has been established to include more Christian and Muslim ordained and non-ordained women to provide guidance and support to the expanded program, engaging faith leaders to prevent and respond to violence against women and girls, and expand representation by including more women and new representation from the Lutheran and Methodist churches. To sustain the Episcopal Relief and Development GBV program, several in and out of school youth have been empowered and trained through the usage of theater dramas to create awareness using the government's code of conduct for teachers and school administrators in selected schools and communities to educate their peers. The establishment of the school-based GBV prevention and response initiative in 30 schools is helping to create awareness and educate community members on the need to get involved in preventing all forms of violence in the school and communities, while the trained fit leaders are using the GBV toolkit to speak out against violence and are encouraging other fit leaders to speak out against gender violence during their sermons, discussions, and other community events. In addition, the toolkit will be expanded to include issues of trauma awareness and resilience and child protection. As we commemorate the 16th day of activism under the global theme End GBV in the World of Work, our national and county level fit leaders coalition, along with the county level fit-based group, youth coalition, and students will participate in several activities including radio talk shows, performing dramas, using code of conduct for teachers and school administrators, sporting events, as well as indoor and outdoor programs to create awareness on violence. On behalf of the Episcopal Church of Liberia, I, the Most Reverend Jonathan B.B. Hart, Bishop of the Episcopal Church of Liberia, and Archbishop of the Tenor Province of West Africa, Church of the Province of West Africa, do hereby call on all Christians and Muslims and all other religious institutions to join the campaign to end GBV in the world of work and of all forms of violence against women and girls. In compliance with the national call for activism against gender-based violence, I hereby launched the Episcopal Church of Liberia Relief and Development Activities for this year's 16th Day of Activism. Thank you.